Hey guys! I hope you are doing well. I cannot believe that we are halfway through March. This is crazy. Like, this month has flown by, which is good because that means my husband's going to come home soon because time is flying. But today is going to be a pretty short video, which I'm super excited about, only because I feel like keeping it simple is really the way to do anything, no matter what it is that you're trying to accomplish. So I'm sure you guys have heard people say, this is the magic pill, this is the secret sauce, this is, the end all to lose weight and get fit. But there really is no magic pill. It just doesn't exist. Now, are there things that maybe can help you to catapult maybe or enhance what you're doing? Absolutely. Absolutely, there is. But there isn't something that you can just pop and be like, okay, and not have to do anything. It takes, if somebody tells you, honestly, that this is the magic pill, this is the secret sauce, it's pretty much too good to be true, because that kind of stuff doesn't exist. Now, there are things that can, like I said, in conjunction with what I'm going to share with you today, they can enhance your results in order to help you maybe get over that hurdle of hitting a plateau or whatnot. But losing weight and getting fit doesn't just happen. You have to make it happen. You have to put in the work. And I have 5, what I kind of, I guess you could call them secret fitness tips that I want to share with you today. And the first one, I think, is the most important, especially for women. And that's why it is my number 1 tip. You have to lift weights. Especially as you get older, your metabolism slows down. And when your metabolism slows down, that means that you can't eat as much. And you can potentially start to put on weight because your body is not burning like it used to, say, in your early 20s. I feel like this tip is actually one that a lot of women shy away from because they're afraid they're going to bulk up. You're not going to bulk up. You don't have the testosterone in your body to bulk up. I'm sure you've seen bodybuilding competitions where there's females. They actually take, guys, I don't know if you know this, but they take a testosterone supplement to help them get those, very defined, like almost masculine looking muscles. We just don't have that naturally in our body. And so what lifting weights is going to help you do is actually lean out your body and get more definition. That's all it's going to do. But the benefits to lifting are huge. Guys, I have been on a 5-day-a-week lifting program for the last 6 weeks. I took a picture today of the muscles in my arms right here, just kind of flexing, and it's freaking crazy. To see that muscle definition, and when I'm at the gym and I'm lifting weights and I can see that definition, that keeps me going, because that's what I want, is that defined, lean, toned, sexy look. So lean muscle, actually, when you lift weights, you create lean muscle, which then increases your metabolism. So the reason that happens is because it requires a constant supply of nutrients. So lifting weights is huge. And you need to be lifting weights at least 3 days a week. That's all I had ever done until I talked to a friend who was like, you have big goals. you need to lift 5 days a week. And I thought it was crazy. I was like, who lifts 5 days a week? But I am starting to see the benefits from lifting. And I'm not talking, guys, don't go in there and just like, this 2-pound weight, I'm going to do a dumbbell curl. No, you've got to lift heavy weights in order to melt off that fat so that you can enhance that muscle. Then you burn more, which means you get to eat more. Not eat crap, but you get to eat more. So number 2 is cardio. And the cardio is a crucial part of this because you do want to get your heart going. You want a cardiovascular workout. But interval cardio is the most efficient and effective form of cardio for maximizing fat loss. Running hills, boxing, cardio kickboxing. I do that on Saturdays. Body weight exercises for bursts. So, squats and lunges are body weight exercises. Push-ups. Have you ever done push-ups? They get you out of breath. A run, walk, repeat. So on Fridays, I do a 10-minute warm-up, and then I do sprints for 20 minutes where I'll sprint for 30 seconds, and then I walk for a minute and a half, and then I sprint for 30 seconds and walk for a minute and a half. Those kinds of things are good for you. You want to do that, but you don't want to be doing the same thing every day. Your body gets used to it, and you want to constantly keep your body guessing. Go hard, rest, and repeat. So, you want to go hard, and then you want to make sure that your body's resting. So like when I lift weights, I don't lift the same 2 muscle groups 2 days in a row. And, like Mondays is always leg day for me. Tuesdays is chest and back. Wednesdays is shoulders. Shoulders and back on Wednesdays. Tuesday is, oh my gosh, I can't even remember. Today was biceps and triceps. I think Tuesdays is chest and I don't remember. Anyway, I'm sorry. I got sidetracked. But I don't work the same muscle groups 2 days in a row because you want to make sure that your muscles have 24-hour recovery. That's very important. Number 3, you've got to eat protein. And protein is key when you're trying to build muscle. Your muscle needs protein. So protein is going to build and preserve lean muscle tissue. So it aids recovery in training. So like when I get done with my workouts, I come home and I drink a whey protein shake. I just throw some water and the scoop in, shake it up, and I chug it. And it's 25 grams of protein. Plus I'm putting stuff back in, the nutrients that I lost while working out, I'm putting back in my body, which is important. Eating protein will also give you that toned look when you combine it with weight training and interval cardio, which we've already talked about. So what are some types of protein? So whey protein, like I just said, meat, fish, poultry, eggs, low-fat dairy. I found a yogurt because I like to eat yogurt, but I found one that has 9 grams of protein for 6 ounces. So some days I'll have that as like a morning snack, but it's also low in carbs because if you look at yogurt, most yogurt has a lot of carbs in it, but this one is a very low carb yogurt. So number 4 is eat plant-based carbs. So what do I mean by that? You want to eat legumes. Fruits have carbs in them. You don't want to eat too many fruits though because they also have sugar in them. And yes, it's a natural sugar, but even that, you can have too much of that. Vegetables have a good source of carbs in them. But these are an incredible source of nutrients that will optimize your health. So those plant-based carbs are going to be key for you. And you can do, going along with plant-based, you can do complex carbs like some brown rice or sweet potatoes. Those kinds of things. Ezekiel bread is a good one. They have Ezekiel wraps. Those kinds of things are complex carbs, and so they're a lot better for you than eating starchy carbs like just white bread. Number 5, this is my last tip, is you have to eat fat, but you have to eat the right kind of fat. Omega-3 fats are going to be the best for optimal health. Fish oil, flaxseed oil, and leafy green vegetables. So like your spinach, your kale, things like that are going to give you your omega-3 fats. And most women are chronically deficient in this nutrient. So, you want to make sure, avocados are a great fat. Extra virgin olive oil, obviously you're not going to drink that, but those fats are actually good fats for you, because there are good fats and there are not so good fats. So you want to make sure basically that you are eating and fueling your body for optimal results, because you can actually not eat enough and do more harm than good. So you want to make sure that you're eating protein, that you're eating plant-based carbs and even complex carbs as well, and eating fat. You do want to have some fat in your diet. The craze back in the early 90s was like fat-free everything. It's fat-free, it's fat-free. And I'm sure you guys, there's fads all over. Like right now, the keto diet is very big. I have several friends that I know that are doing keto. I've done keto before, and sometimes it's trial and error. You have to find what works for you and what doesn't, because I can tell you guys this, and this is something I actually just had a conversation with a friend about this today, that what works for one person may not necessarily work for another person. And so sometimes it is trial and error and things that you have to figure out for yourself. But make sure you're lifting weights, you're doing interval cardio, and you are eating protein, eating good carbs, plant-based, complex carbs, and fat. That will help you. I mean, it's not huge rocket science when it comes to losing weight and getting fit, but a lot of it, 80% of it, they say, is in the kitchen where a lot of the results happen. Because it is what you put in your body. Because food you should think of as fuel. And if you're not, then you may just go and grab whatever you can to eat. But making healthier decisions is always better than just willy-nilly in it. And, play around with what foods, keep a diary of what you eat and how you feel when you eat it. Does it give you energy? Do you feel sluggish? Does it make you feel bloated? Whatever it is, then oh, I probably shouldn't eat those, because our bodies are different. But lift weights, ladies. Like, seriously, that's like my number one tip. If you take anything away from this video today, lift weights. Lift weights. And if you want, I can share my weight workout program that I've been doing. I change it up every 4 weeks to keep my body guessing. But I'm happy to send what I've been doing if you would like to give it a try. So if you do, comment below and I'll send it to you. So have a fantastic weekend, and I'll talk to you next week. Bye.